Hey, what's up guys? It's gonna be a quick little video because I don't know, for some reason I can't upload right now. It's really hard, and the shorter the clips, the easier it is to upload. Anyways, this is the car from the movie The Hitcher. This is the Firebird. This is the finished product of how I left this car. When I sold this car, I sold it in this condition. I had another video, but I couldn't upload. So anyways, in the movie they cut the top. In the movie they made it T-top when it really wasn't. If you go back and play it in slow motion and put pause, you can see that they cut the top. It's not original. And you can see the roll bar that I got. It's just the way that's the way it came. It has a roll bar exactly how it was in the movies. If you look in the back, the rear tire, you can see that line. There's no gas tank. It's got a fuel cell in there because it was a stunt car for the movie. And if you look at the blinker, how it's dark, that's where they pit maneuvered the cops. The guy driving this car pit maneuvered those cops, and the two blinkers were dark, and they kind of stay that way. They didn't come off, or I didn't buy new ones. I just, I didn't really take pictures of the car before because I didn't know I was gonna get it this far. I'm kind of a random guy, so all of a sudden I just said, you know what, I'm gonna start fixing it up, and I just didn't take pictures, and but I don't have a reason to lie. Why would I lie? This is the exact car from the movie. If you don't believe me, oh, that's your opinion, but screw you. What do you know? Because I've had some people send me some PMs saying that it's a copyright or whatever. Like, dude, shut up, stop being a hater. And this is the car from the movie. I would feel like a douche trying to say I wasn't. I'll just show you some pictures because this is on my SD card. I have it on my TV. I'm gonna try to keep this video. Try to keep this video kind of short. And let's go up. See if I can get it. Got some pictures of like the motor, how I left it, how it was, and how it came, and real quick, let me see if I could get this right, because I got about 1,200, almost 1,300 pictures in this SD card that I haven't really developed. Just family stuff, and I really should get it developed. Yeah, no, this is kind of the rear part of the car. I raced it a little bit. I didn't do too much racing, but you can't really see. But in the back of the window, it says autism racing. Y'all do know I have a daughter with autism, and I try to represent every time or any way I can. Let's go back. Let's get a before and after shot of the motor, at least. It had a 4-bolt main, just Chevy 350. This is what it looked like after I was done. And let me see if I have the regulator in here. Yeah, it's kind of how it looked. I had a Vortec motor, I had an air gap intake. I had to do the custom work on the alternator, and I did add a fuel regulator and a fuel pump. I had a fuel pump on there, stuff like that. I mean, I really enjoyed working on this car. Did a lot of the work myself, and then hired somebody to paint it